Hi, this is Scott Thompson in Retail Tech. In this video, we're going to be talking about overriding a invoice department permanently. Now, we've seen in other videos that while you're ordering, you can, on that particular item, on that particular order, you can force it to show up on a different invoice. You may be ordering Clorox in the produce department, and you're going to be using it to, for cleaning, but you need a case of Clorox. Well, you can order that Clorox, and just in that one order, override it to be a produce, show up on a produce invoice, just so that the cost will be attributed to the right departments in the store. Other videos addresses and shows you how to do that. But in this video, we're going to talk about making that change permanent. An example is Kraft Parmesan cheese. We may sell it in the grocery department, but maybe in your store, you sell it in the dairy department with the other cheeses. To save you from having to make that department change every time you order Kraft Parmesan cheese, what you can do is come to this screen that I'm getting ready to show you, make a permanent change so that whenever you order Kraft Parmesan cheese, it will automatically show up as a dairy invoiced item, not a grocery. And it will flow to your statement and be included in the cost with other dairy products. So let's go through and see how we can do that. It doesn't matter what screen I'm starting on, as long as I'm on a screen that has these options at the bottom. And I'm going to select Task. And I've already got one in motion. I'm going to back out of this so I can start from the beginning. I've got a couple batches already built, but I want to create a new batch. I'm going to hit the plus sign. Here are the options that I have available, the different tasks that I can do. It's based on my profile. Um, You may have all of these, you may have some of them. If you're missing the one that you need, then you need to get with your administrator of your profile and they can make changes. And if they can't, they may need to contact Retail Tech or customer care for assistance. But most people will have this option to do this item maintenance override that need it. So I'm going to go ahead and select item maintenance. I'm going to skip over the batch name, just hit continue to default it to something like item maintenance. I'm going to scan an item. This is some Knox unflavored gelatin. Uh, this may be an item that our grocery department sells, but I want this item to show up on a general merchandise invoice. I maybe have this item over in the general merchandise part of my store. So what I want to do is I want to tap on settings. Okay, there are other videos that addresses the set price and delete price. But for this, we're going to be going into settings. And also just want to point out, you can, in this screen, also turn on and off the purchase flag. There's another video that focuses on just purchase flags. There's two ways to do it. This is the second way right here. But in this video, I want to focus on that department change. So I'm going to tap on department. Okay. And it's going to show whatever departments that I have loaded into my gun. And by default, I'm going to see at least the default departments that currently exist for my invoices, which is your default, in this case, departments 1 through 12. Okay. Recently, I added this department 55. Let's say I want to create another one. I'm going to hit the plus sign, and I'm going to create a department 66 and hit save. And that will stay there. If I bring up this batch again tomorrow, or bring up, an order or anything else that is referencing my departments, I will see this department 55 and 66 until I decide to get rid of it. In this case, I want this item though to show up as a grocery, as a GM item, like I said. So I'm going to scroll down to general merchandise. I'm going to select that one and hit apply. All right. So at this point, what I've got set is I'm getting ready to create a batch that will, when I submit it, turn this Knox unflavored gelatin from whatever department it is currently in to be invoiced as a general merchandise item from this point forward whenever this item shows up on an invoice. It's going to automatically do it. I don't have to do it each time I'm creating a batch. It will do that until I come back to a screen, either this one or someplace like on SV Harbor, and undo this override. All right, so I'm now going to hit, let's go ahead and do another item. Okay, I'm going to set this item to be a Department 66 item. All right, notice there's no description. That's fine. If you do want descriptions on some of these special departments, contact Retail Pricing. They can help you with that. But if you don't have a description, that's fine. It'll still kick off on a separate invoice with this department number 66 and flow to your statement. I'm just going to submit these two items. I'm going to hit submit. Yes, I am sure. I'm going to hit submit again. Okay, now I'm logged on as a test store now. This isn't a real change I've made, but if it was a real change, then I would receive an email here in the next probably 20, 30 minutes showing me that this batch has been submitted and what items that I made a purchase change on. That will only happen if I have my email address set up in my profile on my Unify. If you don't know how to do that, there's another video that will direct you the steps on how to do that. Okay, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching.